Hello, parents, students, and guardians. Your December admin video note. We are winding down into winter break, wishing everyone an awesome holiday season. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and of course, Happy New Year, and just happy holiday season. Speaking of holidays, the holiday concerts are here tonight. Choir at 7 p.m., tomorrow orchestra at 7 p.m., and Thursday our band concert at 7 p.m. If you have not seen our fine arts programs perform in person, highly encourage you to join us in the Eccles Center for an uplifting evening. And then let's talk about after the winter break, because it happens quickly. We go on winter break in a week and a half, and then quarter two ends the first week in January on January 9th. So we want to remind parents and guardians to sit down with your students. Now is absolutely the time to look at those grades on Canvas, see how their grades are, see how your students' grades are, see what assignments are missing or need to be redone to ensure that your students are reaching proficiency and reaching their maximum academic potential as we end the stretch, because it's going to be here like that, the end of second quarter, halfway through the school year. Speaking of the end of second quarter, on February 9th, we are very excited to be bringing in Christian Moore. He's a local, Utah local who speaks on resilience. I've had the privilege of hearing him speak a few years ago, and he's going to talk to our students about the importance of resiliency, bouncing back from hard things, and continue to move forward. We're excited for our students to be exposed to that message. That's Christian Moore. And then lastly, I've got an update on Dozier Field and the Treasure Mountain Junior High Sports Complex. Good news, these facilities are incredible. Every time I go over there, I'm more and more excited about what our students are going to have in the coming years. But there is some bad news. Dozier Field construction has started. There are no bleachers there. This project is incredible, but it's going to take Dozier Field offline for the entire spring, all the way through graduation. So Dozier Field is no longer usable. What does that mean for our spring sport athletes and for our graduation? Let's start with spring sports. We have incredible partners with Basin Recreation and the Park City Municipal Parks Department, and they're giving us maximum field space at both Quinn's Junction, Trailside, and Newt Park. And that's going to be where most of our spring sports are engaging in practices and games at Quinn's under the lights. We're still going to do our best to provide an incredible senior season for our senior athletes, especially who are not going to get access to the new facilities and who are going to miss out on Dozier Field. We're in communication with the coaches. We actually had a very good meeting last night to talk about what that's going to look like, and I'm optimistic it's still going to be a great season for all of our spring sports, although a disrupted season because they won't have Dozier, and I know that is disappointing. That leads us into graduation. We are pursuing some really cool venues for graduation to ensure the class of 2026 has an incredible send-off and one of the most memorable send-offs we've ever had. My goal is that it's as good or better than Dozier Field. So we don't have all the details worked out yet, but as soon as we know, we'll let you know where graduation is going to be. Again, we're pursuing some exciting locations in the greater Park City area, and we're really excited to lock one in the near future so that we can announce where graduation is going to be. Moving on to the Treasure Mountain Junior High Sports Complex. Softball field is done. It's beautiful. Some of you have seen the incredible post of the big PC in the outfield. That's the good news. The bad news is the whole facility done? Absolutely not. We do not have turf down right now in the baseball field. What does that mean? Well, construction is telling me that there's still a possibility of being laid in January. It's construction. At this point, am I highly confident that's going to happen? I don't know how you lay turf with a bunch of snow. We don't have a bunch right now, so let's see what happens. If the turf is not down, that's going to push baseball back into what they've always done and using their beautiful baseball field, but again, harder to get on because it's a grass field, and typically they play a game or two at home when that's the case. So working with Coach Fiesler on that, he knows the scenarios, and we realize that there's a lot of disruption. Track and field is going to be practicing out of town a couple days a week and using Newt Park. So there's a lot of moving parts and logistics, but your spring sports coaches are aware, and we're going to make it a great season for all. So those are the big updates. Again, these facilities are going to be incredible, but it comes with a little bit of inconvenience and pain right now. We appreciate your patience, and we're excited to bring these new facilities online for our student athletes and students in the very near future. So again, happy holidays. Wishing everyone a wonderful break in a week and a half. And as always, don't hesitate to reach out with any questions, comments, or concerns.